Hey guys, KH Vape again here from Vape SW. I'm going to show you some starter kits. A couple of these that I have, they're pretty much all Ego Tees, just different variations of them. I'm going to pretty much show you how to use them, how to charge them. So, start off, I have this Ego Tee kit, which looks to be just your basic kit. It's just the atomizer kit. So we of course have a user manual. Pretty much just shows you how to do all of these things. Charging, how to assemble, refilling, etc. So let's begin. First off, you've got one of your batteries already with the atomizer and tank, and the drip tip already assembled to it. So let's go ahead and take this bad boy out. This one is a teal color. It's also a kind of soft metallic matte that's been painted on over the, I'm assuming, original stainless steel or aluminum body. So then you have, of course, your drip tip, which comes out. And this is just a normal 510 drip tip. You've got in the inside here, and I'm sure you probably can't see this, but this is your atomizer. And I'll show you real quick what the atomizer is or does. So you press the button after you unlock it 5 times. I'll go into that in a minute. But this is the atomizer heating up. There's nothing in there for it to heat up. So we probably don't want to do that too much. Anyway, comes unassembled. We have the cover that comes off of this. The only reason for this is to hide the atomizer. Your atomizer, of course, as well, comes off, unscrews. This is just a regular 510 atomizer. I do not know the resistance of these. I have not tested them. Either way, this is your battery. And as you can see, it's got the Ego Tee logo on it. The power button is a 5-click protection, so if you put this in your pocket before you do so, right now it's on, so if I press the button, it is heating it up, or heating your heating element up. So if you're going to put it in your pocket, you press it 5 times fast until it flashes like so, and then when I press it, it does not fire. This avoids incidental button presses if it's in your pocket, your purse, what have you. And to simply turn it back on, you're going to do that. And sorry if that's bright. I'm going to see if I can dim that down for you guys. So let's kind of show off what else comes in the kit. You've got a nice little carrying case for it. It's just a little pouch that snaps together and, you know, can keep it from getting scratched up, dinged up, kind of help you find it. If you put it in with a bunch of your other stuff. So we're going to put this back together and put it in. So the atomizer is on, the cover or tank is on, drip tip, a little bit of a pain, is on, and it's all fully assembled again. Put it into the pocket and snap it closed. And now it's not going to have any problems with, you know, getting dinged up or scratched up. It's in a nice soft pouch, which is kind of nice to have. So let's take this out. I'll set this down. You also get your USB 510 adapter charger. It's got a light on it to indicate when it's charging. It is also a sealed charger. As you can see, there's not a hole in the center of this post. There have been issues in the past with ones that have holes in the center of the post where if there's still e-juice or residue left over on your e-cig, when you screw it in here, it will actually start heating up the juice, heating up that juice, causing it to burn, causing a potential battery malfunction. So these are very safe chargers because they have a closed post here at the top. There's no hole in the center of it. And I could be wrong, and correct me if I am wrong, but that's from what I read up and down about these devices. So you also have your AC adapter too. So if you don't want to plug it into your computer, you can simply plug it into the wall. The USB plugs in like so. All right, so I'm going to show you, take this out. I'm going to show you charging it, what you need to do. So you get your Ego T and you disassemble it. This being said, if you've used it, you probably want a napkin of some sort so you can clean this up. So you can just simply take a napkin and unscrew it, make sure there's no residue. You can dab into the center here with the corner of a napkin, get any of the residue prior to charging. I always recommend cleaning this as much as you can. Another thing that works pretty well on these, because napkins, paper towels will sometimes shred in here if you're not doing it correctly. So what I would recommend is a cotton swab will work just fine in here, preferably one for ear cotton swab you can use to clean this out, and it won't shred as bad. So charging it, you're simply just going to screw this in like so. You'll have two indications that it's charging. One, this right here will actually be a red color. This LED will be a red color when it's charging. When it's done, it'll be green. The other indication that it's charging is this, as you screw this on and the post meets the charging port, it will actually begin to flash about 5 times, indicating that it is now charging. So pretty simple. When you're done, simply just unscrew it, grab your atomizer, grab your cover, and I'm gonna go ahead and drip with this. Now, most people have the drip tip. This is originally what it was created for. The drip tip was to be able to drip down over on top of the atomizer. I don't like doing that because you still get some juice, residual juice that's in the drip tip that you eventually end up inhaling, and that's not always fun. No one likes juice in their mouth. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up this with some juice that I have, some of my favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and lightly fill about 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 drops in these atomizers. I'd say that's kind of a little too much. About 4 or 5 drops should be perfectly fine. So go ahead and put your drip tip back on. Let's go ahead and make sure it is already firing. So I'm going to go ahead and take a puff off this and see how it works. And it's working pretty well. Not a lot of vapor production. I'm assuming it's because of the juice that I am using. I'm getting all of the flavor, none of the burn. Again, that is, of course, as long as you put enough in here and not too much. Because you put too much, you're going to flood it, and then you're going to be cleaning it. So to clean it out, I'm just going to show you real quick. I've got some juice that's in here. I just used it. I'm ready to charge the thing at night. So I'm going to go ahead and disassemble it, take the drip tip out, unscrew this cover. This is also a nice little drip shield too, to avoid it spilling over all over the place. Take your napkin. You want to wipe a little bit around the sides of the atomizer to make sure none of the juice leaked out of it. Go ahead and remove the atomizer like so. I would keep it in the napkin, set the battery aside. You're going to want to take the atomizer and you want to blow the juice out through the bottom, just so none of the juice is just sitting there and gets caked in there, and that's just common practice and best used in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and blow this out. Okay, and I was able to successfully get some of it out. As you can see, there's a little bit of juice. That's about, some of the drops that I put in there. So this, take it and wipe it again. And after we've wiped it up, we can go ahead and set this down. And then we've got, of course, here, we've got the battery, and we just want to check inside the post. There's no leakage in there, no need for me to clean this, but you can go in there and just kind of dab it out of there a little bit. And that's pretty much it. That's just your basic common Ego T kit. I will show off the other ones in the next couple of videos. Thanks again for watching my videos, and again, check out vapesw.com. Thank you.